Hello all you hellions. For the month of December, I happily headed over to Shudder to see what they had available for a little Christmas horror. They had several available, so I chose 3 that were recently made that I had not seen. Let's get into it. We're going to start with a Shudder original called Christmas Bloody Christmas, made in 2022. I really like the premise of this movie. It's robots called Santa bots that are actually used for security in stores, malls, that kind of thing. But they're all being recalled because of violent outbursts. They were military grade, so again, they're just very violent. They're all going to be picked up in a couple of days. Now, I gotta say, this movie really started out great. You get a small town feel, like all of the residents know each other. They did a great job with decorations. You truly got a Christmas feel. And I love the characters. I actually started getting bummed out when they were getting killed off. I also enjoyed the build-up. The star owns a record store, and so there's a lot of banter back and forth about rock music, which I found very interesting. And there is quite a build-up. It takes a while before anything really starts to happen. Then there were a couple of gory, interesting deaths, and then the movie lost me. Usually in a horror movie, that's when you're really looking forward to the deaths, and for some reason, those were the scenes that really seemed to drag on. There were parts that I was watching it thinking, what is the point of this? You know, there's a part where the main actress is stuck in a car, and all of this stuff is happening, but they could have done it in like a 20-second sequence as opposed to a 5-minute. I don't know, I felt like they should have gotten to the point a little bit quicker. We then have cops who, even though these robo-Santas are being recalled for acts of violence, they still don't believe her that it could have been the Santa. It was things like this that took something that could have been great and made it mediocre. 2 coffins. Next, we have The Christmas Spirit, 2023. Now, this was an interesting one. We start out with a Christmas decoration accident that takes the life of a young girl, and her brother Cole, who is so riddled with guilt that he is now being plagued by the Christmas Spirit, who is dressed as a wrestler. The Christmas Spirit is forced to stay with Cole until he makes a sacrifice. The true meaning of Christmas depends on it. The sacrifice has been chosen. A young content creator named Maggie, who bears the exact likeness of Cole's sister, Carol. Cole, now a grown man, working as a mechanic and still being stalked by the Christmas Spirit, at first did not want to make Maggie a sacrifice. He doesn't believe that the Christmas Spirit is real, the one that's been following him around. He just believes that he himself is crazy. Eventually, the Christmas Spirit convinces Cole that this is the only way they will both be free, and he says that Maggie won't actually be hurt. Decision made, Cole prepares his van and the mechanic shop for kidnapping. Our content creator Maggie has found out that her mother is having an affair. Due to this, she is creating video after video putting her mother on blast. Doing whatever she can to hurt her mother and gain as much attention as she can. So, when she meets an odd and slightly creepy Cole dressed up as Santa, she comes up with an idea. Cole approaches Maggie with the idea of kidnapping her and is surprised when she tells him that she is planning on getting back at her mother and wants to stage a fake kidnapping, record it, and post it. And then suggests that he should tape her to a pole in the van.
Maybe you can tie me up to this pole. Oh no, you can tape me and then film me like I'm trapped.
Sure.
Do you have any tape?
He does as she instructs and they drive off. Arriving at the shop, Maggie now realizes that this is a real kidnapping. Cole gets rid of her phone and then this little scene.
Okay, no problem. No more videos.
Oh my god, no, that's my phone! You just can't do that! That's my phone! You can't just do that!
My phone! You're worried about your phone than being kidnapped. Get your priorities straight. See?
A bit of social commentary for you, and so fucking true. We then see how Cole is going to sacrifice Maggie in the same way that his sister died. This scene was pretty interesting, I thought. I liked the idea behind it. I would consider this movie to be more of a soft horror, but it was definitely enjoyable enough. I really liked the characters Cole and the Spirit of Christmas. I thought they were quite clever and I really enjoyed their personalities. Maggie was a bit obnoxious, but the actress did a good job. She played her part well. This movie I could see myself rewatching. 2.5 coffins. And lastly, we have Christmas Presents, 2018. We open with a couple of kids playing in the woods, and they come to a standing stone circle. One of them goes missing. Years later, a group of 6 friends all meet up at a house out in the middle of nowhere in England to have a Christmas celebration. Now, I'm not going to delve too deeply into this movie. I really enjoyed it, and so I don't want to spoil it too much. The friends spend a fun first night in the house, and then things turn supernatural. There's a presence in this house that is feeding off of the group's fears. Not very original, but still fun. The acting is not phenomenal. Some do better than others. And I absolutely love Jo. She was my favorite character. She was funny and she was badass.
Right. Well, if you saw it, Anita, I can bloody well aim for it.
She adds a lot to every scene she's in. And there's also a little plot twist that keeps things interesting. One negative thing I will say is that I think halfway through making this movie, they forgot that it was supposed to be taking place around Christmas. If you're looking for a real Christmas ambiance, you're not going to find it here, especially the last half of the movie. So all in all, this movie really wasn't bad. I will probably watch it again, and so I'm going to give it 3 coffins. Alrighty, that's going to do it for me for this week. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe. And as always, thank you all for watching. See you next time.